What's up, Gear Mortals? Trey Xavier here. On today's edition of Gear God's Quality Control, we're going to be taking a look at the 2019 Legator Ninja R Performance Series Multiscale 6-string guitar. First, I'm going to demonstrate some of the different tones you can get out of this guitar, and then I'll talk about it a little bit. Legator Guitars is a brand that is in need of some serious PR damage control. They've come under a lot of fire in the past few years for their quality control issues, and they are working real hard to turn their public image around with this new crop of guitars for 2019. And of course, it is my job to take a closer look at these guitars and let you know if they've succeeded or not. This particular guitar has a burl top, an ebony fretboard with staggered offset inlays that kind of look like little donuts, a painted maple 5-bolt neck, some Grover tuners, Legator branded humbucker pickups, and individual monorail bridges. The scale length is 27 inches on the low side to 25.5 on the treble side. The body on this guitar is impossibly thin. I love a nice light guitar, so I'm very happy about that. I find thinner guitar bodies to be much more comfortable to play and a lot more ergonomic for a number of reasons. This one is super light and very comfortable to hold, and it came set up super well, and overall it just plays great, top to bottom. The fan on this guitar is pretty large, so if you sort of don't have a lot of experience with fan fret guitars, you're definitely going to want to keep in mind that it's going to take a bit of getting used to. But it does keep the string tension pretty much perfect across the fretboard, which is very clutch. I think the weakest part of this guitar is easily the pickups. I found them to be kind of thin and shrill sounding, kind of cheap a little bit. If you're a Patreon subscriber, you have access to the DI tracks from the demo that I recorded, so you can run them through your rig at home if you want to test that out. I found that to be a bit of a disappointment because comparably priced import guitars from Ibanez, LTD, Schecter, all those kind of brands generally come stock with name brand pickups and locking tuners, which this doesn't have. I'm also kind of confused by the very weird decision to have this headstock be a slightly different shade of green from the body, which I thought was maybe a mistake, but I went on the website and looked at pictures of other guitars, at least one other one, and it had that, so that leads me to believe that it was intentional. The finish on this guitar is, of course, an outrageous shade of neon green, which you're either gonna love or hate. But aside from the quasi-matching headstock thing, the finish looks really good. It's a nice combination of having a really bright color, but also plenty of wood grain coming through, which is pretty impressive to me. I really don't like the feel of this painted black neck. It really gives the guitar a cheaper feel than a natural finish would have on the neck, but they tell me that's actually gonna be changed on this model for 2019, so that's good. Legator has for sure come a long way since I last reviewed their stuff. The issue that I had with their inline headstock not having straight string pull has been remedied with this new, much more sleek shape, and this axe is a big improvement quality-wise over some of the previous guitars of theirs that I've played. However, I do still think that they've managed to overestimate their market value a little bit. The price on this guitar is around $800 direct from Legator, which in my opinion is a bit too much to pay for an import guitar with some mediocre pickups that you're probably gonna wanna upgrade and no locking tuners, which, like I said, guitars in this price point generally have. This video was made possible by our Patreon subscribers this week, here they are, who get their name in the credits as well as access to download the raw mix tracks for the demo song and the final version of the song, behind the scenes blooper reels, and more at patreon.com/geargods. If you haven't already, mash that subscribe button and smack the crap out of the bell for more reviews and original content, and I'll see you real soon.